It's 4 in the morning in Rome, and you are awake because someone is rattling an iron gate and shouting your name. You don't get up because you want to. You get up because the door to your bedroom locks from the outside. Today, somewhere across the city, 50,000 people are going to gather in a brand new arena to watch you possibly die for their afternoon entertainment. And the strangest part? You're one of the lucky ones. Welcome to the worst Tuesday of your life. You're Felix, though that's a stage name. Nobody fights under Marcus from accounting. It's the summer of AD 80. The Colosseum opened a few weeks ago, and the Emperor is throwing 100 straight days of games to celebrate. You live here in a Ludus, a gladiator school, which is part barracks, part gym, part prison. There's a kitchen, an infirmary, heated floors for winter, and just past the wall, a small cemetery. They put it there for efficiency. By tonight, you'll have been fed like a prize animal, oiled like a furniture set, and cheered by a stadium that fully expects to watch you bleed. Let's begin. First, training. And yes, before sunrise, because Roman summer is a furnace by midday. You drill with a wooden sword that's deliberately heavier than a real one, hacking at a 6-foot wooden post called the palace until your arms give out. Here's the thing that ruins the movie version. You are not a chiseled marble statue. You're a little bit fat on purpose, because a blade that sinks into fat doesn't hit anything that kills you. It just produces a lot of dramatic, crowd-pleasing blood. You are essentially wearing armor made of yourself. Breakfast is barley porridge. So is lunch. So, frankly, is your entire personality. Gladiators ate so much barley and bean mush that Romans literally nicknamed them hordeari, the barley men. Meat was rare. Your diet is basically that of a very anxious vegetarian athlete. After training, you'll knock back a tonic of plant ash dissolved in vinegar, the Roman version of a calcium supplement, with all the charm of drinking a fireplace. It tastes like punishment. It is also, annoyingly, good for your bones. You will need the bones. Now, the part nobody expects. You get excellent health care. Genuinely better than most free Romans walking the streets outside. The famous physician Galen got his start patching up gladiators, and schools kept real doctors on staff with special diets, massage, and proper wound care. Why so generous? Sentiment? Absolutely not. You are expensive. A trained gladiator is a serious financial investment, like a racehorse that can hold a sword. Your owner doesn't keep you healthy because he likes you. He keeps you healthy because a dead Felix is a refund he has to pay. Hold on to that warm feeling. It's the only one you'll get today. Here's the biggest myth, so brace yourself. Gladiators usually did not fight to the death. It was bad business. From graffiti scrawled on the walls of Pompeii, historians worked out that in the 1st century, only about 1 in 5 bouts ended with the loser dying. Roughly 80 to 90% of the time, you lose, you live. A defeated fighter could raise a finger and ask for mercy, and a valuable popular gladiator was usually spared, because killing the crowd favorite is how you make a stadium hate you. So your odds today are weirdly survivable. The catch arrives later. They oil you up, hand you your gear, and march you out. The crowd is enormous, and the noise is physical. You salute the imperial box, not, by the way, with the famous "We who are about to die salute you" line. Historians think that was said exactly once, ever, and it wasn't even by professional gladiators. Mostly, you just show up and get to work. Under your feet is sand. The Latin word for it is arena. That's where we get the word arena. They use a lot of sand because sand is very good at soaking up blood, and they were planning ahead. And yes, there's a referee. Often there are 2 of them, with long sticks, breaking up the action and enforcing rules, because this is a regulated sport, not a bar brawl. You and your opponent are roughly matched on purpose. A slaughter is boring, and bored crowds don't come back. You fight in bursts, a few brutal, exhausting minutes, not a 40-minute epic. Today, you win. You pin your man, he raises a finger, the crowd likes you both, and the official lets him live. Nobody dies in your bout. The counter does not move. Savor it. After the fight, an attendant scrapes the sweat and grime off your skin with a curved metal tool called a strigil. And here's where Rome gets strange. That scraped-off gladiator sweat was bottled and sold outside the arena as a beauty product and an aphrodisiac, and wealthy women were the target customers. The more famous the fighter, the pricier the bottle. So somewhere in Rome tonight, a senator's wife is paying good money to dab you on her face. You are now, technically, a skincare brand. So here's the reframe. By the standards of an ordinary Roman, your life is good. You eat better, sleep safer, and see better doctors than the free poor crammed into the city's fire-trap apartments. You're famous. People paint your name on walls and buy your sweat. Some gladiators even won their freedom. And yet, the cemetery is right there, outside the wall, for a reason. Because surviving any single fight was likely, surviving all of them was not. The average gladiator died around 27. The math was simple and merciless. Win 9 times out of 10, fight often enough, and that 10th fight always, eventually, comes due. You were never going to be killed today. You were going to be killed someday. And the crowd would be there for that one, too. You survived the worst Tuesday of your life. Congratulations. There's another one next week, and a finite number of them left. So here's my question for the comments. Knowing the food is porridge, the bedroom locks from outside, and the retirement plan is statistically no, could you actually last a single day as a gladiator? Be honest. And if you think that job was rough, wait until you meet Tommy, a soldier in the trenches in World War I. Next time on A Day in the Life.